I'm going to talk you through how to upload virtual compounds to Fragalysis. Fragalysis has a left-hand side for validated hits that were determined crystallographically, and a right-hand side which is for virtual compounds which can be uploaded. In this case, for example, I have uploaded a set using Fragmenstein, which I'll go through in a minute. Here is, for example, one compound, and we can see a different compound. So, how did I upload these compounds? First, I prepared my data. I run my analysis using Fragmenstein, the pipeline mode, as I said. Then I ranked them and clustered them based on personal choices. In my case, I used a variety of factors and then did k-means or k-mode, and then I prepared them for upload. In Fragalysis, there's a specific format called V2. I'll share the link to them online. I've written some helper code over here. We can see fragment hit follow-up chemistry. Over here is the prep thing that does a few things. Namely, it creates SDF, which has a field called original smiles, a field called refmol, a comma-separated name of compounds that have to appear in the left-hand side, and this is what goes over here. I should stress that compound, as appears in Fragalysis, has a X capital. Please ignore the Fragalysis formatting and use the actual lowercase x formatting. It also features in Fragalysis a colon and the alt name. Please ignore the alt name. However, when you download data from Fragalysis, you will have a prefix that is the target name. When you upload to the right-hand side, you shall not upload the prefix. Now, sorry. And yes, the reference molecule, the reference PDB is the PDB that can be common to all or could be common to one, and that controls what is the alignment of the compounds to show. If the compounds are not in the same alignment as this reference hit, PDB file, stuff won't work. So, over here in the on the right hand side, there's a bunch of fields that I've added. This is automatically generated. This is an alphanumeric field where the first word was info. As we can see over here, on the tooltip, the full thing appears and says what the info is. This is per compound, so this is quite useful. And then I said I clustered them, and I've added extra features such as the energetics and the deviation from the hits, and what were the inspiration hits. Now, in addition to adding whatever information, the keys that I wanted to upload, these keys have to appear also in the header molecule. The first molecule says that using version 1.2 and has various fields such as method, the reference URL, the submitter name, submitter email, submitter institution, and extra fields that should regard when passing the data. I should stress that in the case of integers, or similar, or floats, if there's a nan value, a float nan, not a number, it will become none and will break the filtering. So please change to all not numbers to whatever illegal value, max out value you want, say 999. Because, as I said, you can filter based on various things, and it would be a shame to lose that ability. Now, so once you've generated the header, using the header subset, you now get to do the fun thing of uploading. To upload, you must be signed in. The login is over here, and you can sign in either as a user or with using a Fed ID from Diamond, which I will go through now. And now let's log in again. So this is the Diamond login. So let's, starting again. The Diamond login. It's remembered my cookies. Fragalysis does store cookies. And so now let's edit the URL bar to be viewer/c compound set upload. Now over here, we've got our compound set upload where we can specify the target, in this case, A71 EVA2. We can upload the file that we generated, and we can upload optionally a PDB file. Do note that I don't believe that if you upload a PDB file, it will align to that PDB file. The PDB file will just be plonked where it is, so it's up to you to align it to the rest of the structures. And you've got an option to validate, upload, or delete. Now, what happens if there's an error? You've got two options. If you upload a data set that's got something invalid, say a fragment hit does not exist in the compounds, you'll get a table in the left-hand side compounds. You get a table that says these are not valid, so you'd have to fix them. If, however, you get an error that's raised that's very cryptic, right at the bottom of it, there will be written what is the field that maxed out. It's generally, there's too many letters in the thing. For example, the original smiles is what appears on the right-hand side of the compound, which if we want to upload something with, say, more than 250 characters, we would have to make a fake molecule that appears in this compound that on this right hand side, because this is what controls that. But the compound that you see is the compound that was uploaded. And that covers Fragalysis. Additionally, there's the option that you can upload to manifold molecule sets. If you don't have a manifold login, please contact Postera. And I should stress this is asap.postera.ai, not your regular Postera. And you can upload the molecule set by pressing the plus. You can also, if you press the Manifold Enterprise button, you can also upload the file and run it through here. And that you can add to the projects if you wanted to, but please don't, because that will be done by Beth downstream once the compounds are ordered. Anyway, a molecule set can be made public by pressing this button, and once you press that button, you can share where the compounds are stored, where this link is, and that probably will be used in the metadata, or I'll have to pick that up, download the data set, and match the data to store the metadata, because it's really important to store the metadata, which currently gets lost and we can't download compounds or Fragalysis too faithfully. Now, another place that you can upload details is, in addition to GitHub, there's the Fragalysis Discord. That's discourse.xchem.diamond. Here you can choose what's your topic that within a certain category. This one, for example, is site feedback. And actually, I completely forgot about this. I'm glad I opened this. Your data was not processed means that actually it worked. Actually, if you get an error, the upload did work up to that point where there's an error. So if you look at what was uploaded, you can see the last compound, and that can kind of give you an idea what the problem is. So that's quite helpful for debugging. This is an example of the error I spoke of. Do not have spaces or characters that are longer than 50 in your name of your compound, I have generally opted for the enamine compound ID. In the case of certain projects, for ASAP, for example, we're bound to use enamine. We can't use other suppliers, so using the enamine ID is perfectly reasonable. So yes, we can create and write what we've done over here, and then we can share the details on the group. So I hope that run through made sense. Thank you for listening. Bye.